and a parent of two here in Nairobi, do you believe, or what would you want to see the education ministry here in Kenya do? What would you want to see CS Magoha do, especially right now with COVID-19 having impacted the school calendar as it has? What do you
I would love to see them actually consider, apart from the neurotypical children, also the other children, our special needs kids. Yes, there is the visual and all this access online. What about the parent who does not have that gadget? As they're doing radio, let them do TV, because our kids learn through seeing. A lot of them, it's more of the visual. So we'd like to see a special section, as they're saying, oh, at this time it's class this and this. What about our children? Because if you look at it, they've not been considered. No one is talking about how special needs children are learning. If there is a way we can be able to be given now, like the learning aids, puzzles, we're talking about custom-made items to enhance their fine motor skills. Because remember, we are not having access to therapy right now when we have shutdown, because our children need occupational therapy to help them be able to work on their fine motor skills, the activities of daily learning. So these are things that, as a parent, not all of us understand how to do it. Like when we're talking about ADL, that is activities of daily learning, while other children are learning ABCD. Our children are taught this is how you dress up, this is how you zip, this is how you button. And you can understand not every parent has that time and that space to do that. So if we could have such things being put out for parents to be able to access, that would be great. Then the other thing is the struggle we are having, because, you know, with special needs, you cannot separate education and health. We have medical appointments. How do we go about that? There are very key appointments that we cannot afford to miss. We have medications that we use every day. Can the government be able to make such things accessible? In one of the platforms, we have a shortage of one of the medication called Levothyroxine, which is what contains the convulsions and manages it for especially cerebral palsy children. For them, the immunity is very low. So right now, there is a lot of fear in our community of special needs parents, because a small exposure, you can imagine, you cannot quarantine a special needs child. So that means the parent has to be there. That is double tragedy. Do you understand? So there is a lot of magnitude in case any of our kids get affected with it.
Right. I'm afraid our time is up, but perhaps could you now talk to fellow parents? Talk to fellow parents who have special need kids at such a time. Talk to them.
My heart goes out to all the fellow special parents, because it is a very trying time for us in terms of patience, in terms of trying to keep it together, and you cannot go out, you cannot say I'll walk away, because normally at least you can have a small break. Let's just support each other, call out, let's have our conversation. If you're feeling frustrated, you can reach out on our online platforms, on the different WhatsApp groups that we have, and let's stick together. And I would also urge those people around us. Right now our kids are being frustrated. You'll hear a lot of noise, you'll hear a lot of crying. Please don't be judgmental, because that's one of the things that is just adding salt to injury. Understand our children are not like your children, that you'll be able to tell them sit still. So as for us parents, as we're trying to get through this with all of you, please be accommodative and be understanding in what it is that we are going through as parents. So we stick together, and let's hope that this will be over very soon.